going to be talking about...
Nothing.
Everyone put your seatbelts on.
I have no seatbelt on Millie suit. Oh, you can't say that. It's already ruined the video.
So today we're doing a project, a school project, and we're posting on the YouTube channel because Mr. Man said so. It's like having two Sophias. I'm gonna have to bleep out the stuff.
Good luck editing this video.
So today we're gonna be talking about our dreams. So
Oh.
we have to do a project for our health class, and we decided to do it on dreams. So we have a special guest star.
Alessandro Mancaniello.
What we have to do for our project is we basically have to explain a dream that we have had, our weirdest dreams, and then we just talk about it.
So what's your wackiest dream?
My wackiest dream is it happened approximately, I'm gonna say, how old am I? 17? So 7 years? No, that's a lie. Like 5 years ago. So 5 years ago, I had this dream where I'm standing inside, like, you know the tunnel. Okay, you know when you're on like the highway going downtown and there's like the tunnel. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I was there, and we got pulled over by these like prison people.
Prisoners?
Yeah, prisoners.
Okay.
And what happened was we were stopped by these prisoners, and one of the prisoners' names was Martha. And Martha looked like a punk. Like, she had like a nose piercing and like dyed hair, and like she was like she was scary, right? Like,
So you?
No, her hair was like pink. But
yeah. What if it, like that person was like you in the future?
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's a crazy theory.
That's a crazy theory.
Did she have a nose piercing?
She did.
That's a wacky theory.
Was her hair black?
It was black, but she had like streaks in it.
That's a wacky
Exactly,
theory.
that's you.
But like they were like green.
Before you dyed your hair in my house, your streaks were green.
What?
Yeah, like they were like green and yellow.
That is not correct.
Alright, so you're Martha.
Anyways, so we were stopped by this girl named Martha, and she basically, it's really stupid now that I'm thinking about it, but I was petrified. She started throwing bean sprouts at us.
What?
I'm just telling you my dream. This is an actual dream.
Oh my God.
She started throwing bean sprouts at us, and then I was alone. Like, my parents were gone. And
They left you in the highway.
yeah. But the tunnel was like cut off because these people were like doing maintenance on the highway. The prisoners were doing maintenance on the highway, and like they cut off the tunnels. That's why we had to get out of the car. And like then her character reoccurred in multiple of my dreams. So like I had another dream where I was at my grandmother's house, and she just like knocked on the door and she was there.
Yeah, no, it's you in the future for sure.
What if that is what it is?
It is
like
what
would
it is what it is.
Take off your glasses, you stupid. I'll tell you about the time where I almost like had sleep paralysis. Where I did have sleep paralysis. So I had gotten home, this was last year, and I was exhausted, like literally exhausted. Like I literally got home and I just like crashed, like in my uniform and everything. And I remember my mom like waking me up and calling me down for supper. And like I woke up and I was sleeping on my back, and I remember Kaylee telling me that if you sleep on your back, you're like more prone to get sleep paralysis than if you're sleeping on your sides.
Whenever I got those dreams, I would always sleep on my back. But I never had sleep paralysis, like never.
I only had it once, and then like I kind of did another time, but like I was able to like come out of it. Anyway, so I was standing there, I was lying there on my back, and I remember I like wasn't able to move. Like I couldn't get up, like I couldn't move my legs or anything. Like I could move my fingers, but I couldn't move anything else. And like I didn't see anything. Everybody's like always like, oh yeah, and then I saw this thing in the corner. Like I didn't see anything, but I just like couldn't move, and I was scared, and I was like, okay, Alessandro, what was your wackiest dream?
I have a few wacky dreams.
Go for it. Let's hear
It's not gonna make sense at all.
It's fine. Go.
No, alright. So yo, I was in this building, castle, whatever. I was tied to the floor, I don't know why, with my stomach facing down. And there's like these people walking down the big hallway of the castle or whatever. So yo, I'm just on the floor. I turned to right. I see my family eating. My guys, I'm stuck. Can you help me? They continue eating. My guys, I'm stuck. I was like, I think I was 8 at this time. I don't know how I remember this.
So they disowned you from that age?
Yeah. So I'm like, they're eating. It's a little tiny table. I was like, guys, help me. Nah. I tuned to the left. Yeah, as I was saying, So I turn to my left, I see a bunch of cars. I'm like, what is this place?
I thought you were in a castle.
Yeah, I don't know. This car's parked outside to the
Okay.
right. I mean the left. So I'm like, okay, well, what the hell is this place? I look up, I see someone sprinting towards me, slap me, and I look back down. I look up again, same thing happens. So I figured, yo, I can't look up, or else I get slapped. I'm like, guys, help me.
You know what you said before about like you were at the castle, but you were in a parking lot?
No, I wasn't in the parking lot. I was at
He
one.
was looking out the castle.
But I was strapped to the floor. So I was like this,
Wait,
on
did
the
you
floor.
guys ever have like where you're in one place that you know of, but then like you're also in another place?
No.
Like
Yeah, okay. Where it's like you're in your class,
yeah,
but like you're not actually in your class.
you're in your class, but like when you look to the side, you're at the lake.
But like that's your class, you
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
Okay, then it gets crazy. Hey, then it gets crazy. Apparently people kept walking from behind me, but behind me was a wall, so it's like, yo, how you get? I'm assuming they just went through the wall and started walking. I look up, I get slapped again. So I turn to my family, I'm like, help. And I see a giant boulder and it ends. Just ends. Oh no, I have another weird
I'm gonna-
amusement park. I'm on Ferris wheel. Let's say a UFO. It takes a Ferris wheel, done.
Maybe you were abducted by aliens that night.
Maybe I was abducted by ice.
Okay, the one that I'll never forget is where I was young. I was maybe like I don't know, like 7, 8 years old. Yeah, around there. And usually like I sleep on my side. But the nights where I would end up falling asleep on my back, I would get the same dream. So I got this like maybe like 12 nights. It was terrible. Every time I would be scared to sleep on my back just because I would get this dream. It was like really, really bad. And I've never slept on my back since. So I would sleep on my back and I would get the dream where like I was in a church, but I was in like the basement of it. Like I was in the church, but there was like tables, like how it's
I think you
placed
told me this.
at the basement of the
that's
church. So it was like it was white. The church was fully white, like the table.
I have a bagel.
You don't see that?
Oh, I see that.
What is that?
So the church was completely white. It looked like where like the pews are and everything, except there was round tables with white chairs, white tablecloths. And my whole family was there, like whole family. And like at one point during the night that we were all together, there'd be someone who came in and started shooting. But like not shooting, like it was completely fine. We had to like hide under the tables and it was just like a hectic dream. Like it was so scary. I would wake up and like be afraid, you know?
It's scary because like even like at the age of like 7 and 8, you probably like knew that like white meant like pure and nice. And then this guy would just come in and start shooting you all up.
Yeah.
Maybe, oh my gosh, conspiracy theory, maybe that dream was you like losing your innocence as a child, because as we're children we all lose our innocence eventually.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what
So you
what
lost
it was.
the innocence by sleeping on your back and have someone shoot up a church?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My weirdest dream. Like this is funny. Like the weirdest.
Oh, that was good.
Not
Okay, so
throw my
you know,
bagel wrapper?
like, you know how like when you think about something a lot during the day, you get a dream of it.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so 10, let's say, and for like a month we had done a unit on like what did they name them? Like colored heroes and stuff, like Martin Luther King and all
Oh, okay,
them.
like
Can you stop being crazy?
And this happened maybe I got this dream like two times, okay? And so, you know Frutassi, the grocery store? And I was with my dad, I think. I'm pretty sure I was like walking with my dad. Outside, we had just came out of Frutassi. And I saw my mom having an affair with Martin Luther King Jr. And like I was next to my dad, right? And I just got so depressed.
bro.
But your dad's Martin Luther.
I was so mad at her in my dream. But when I woke up, I was like kind of young and I was weird when I was young. And I was like,
Still weird.
I was like, wanted to tell my dad that she was having an affair on him. Like she was cheating on him with
But,
Martin
like-
Luther King. But I couldn't. Like I didn't want to say anything.
No,
And
listen
that
to
happened 2 times. You know how annoying that was?
Wait, what if sleep paralysis is in the stage where you're in another dimension and you can see things from that dimension? Wow.
Please leave your weirdest dream down below in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us on Instagram. Thank you, Mr. Man, for forcing us to make this video.
That's it, guys.
Thanks for watching.